Good afternoon, everyone. It is about 12:30 on this miraculous Monday we're having here. I did record one of these yesterday, but it didn't seem that the phone wanted to communicate with me having the ability to upload it to the rest of you. I'm going to continue to try. I think I'll get there, but I was just too busy to play with it. So some of the things that I may say today are some of the same things that I said yesterday, but you don't know about them because you haven't seen that video. So we're just going to go through some of them again. So I started yesterday. I used the Barrister Men's Seville. I'm going to do sort of a lengthy try all of the Barrister Man stuff that I've accumulated over the last several months stretch of testing and all that. So I'm trying this one today. This is the Caledonia Rose, which is sort of a floral sandalwood, which is nice. I have only used one other of the vegan, which was the Petrichor, which is their sort of wet earth scent. And I like it. I still have some problems, as some people do, with vegan soaps. I can't. I feel like I got a decent lather off of them, but I feel like the tallow stuff is just a bit superior. However, the Holy Cow or Holy Ka, that vegan line I've heard is amazing, and I know they just got it added to Maggots, so I'm gonna maybe pick up some of that in a few weeks. I do have a bunch of shaving expenditures I need to take care of first. I need to pay back Mr. Too Nice Guy, which will probably happen today. I told the guy to hold a slim and some tobacco for me yesterday, so I'm hoping to be able to pick that up in the next couple of weeks. And then I have some Barrister Man purchases to make this weekend, I expect, so it's going to be an expensive couple of weeks. I also... Let me grab a towel real quick. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I knew that I would need one if I didn't grab it now. Well, it wouldn't be any good time to do it, so. I've had this soap for probably a month and a half, and I just have been smelling it. I haven't used it for some reason. I expect to need some water here. Yeah, definitely gonna need some water. There we go. I think we're gonna get there now. I do have a new cream coming in the mail today. Actually, should be here in about an hour, if the USPS times are what they usually are. I usually get deliveries at my place sometime between 1:30 and 2:30, generally. I feel like this is going to take some time to lather to get it where I want it to be. I feel like I need to add some more to the brush. It looks as good as I think it's gonna get. It's still not quite where I would want it, but not bad, actually. Not bad at all, really. Alright. And I'll be using, I've gotten rid of all my other razors now. I had a R41 that was hanging around for some time, looking to get sold. Finally sold it last week. So I only have the one razor. I do have a couple of handles. Actually, no, I have two razors. I have this one, and then I have my great-grandfather's gem, which obviously I would never get rid of. This is loaded with the same stainless steel Bic blade that I used yesterday. I do have some lingering irritation on the bottom of my neck here, so that's going to be really annoying. The blade does okay. It's definitely not the best blade I've ever used, but it's okay. It does the job all right. I still think the Persona Lab Blues are probably my favorite blade I use. I don't do as much blade testing. I don't think I do as much testing in general as I was even doing about a month and a half ago. I mostly just test for people who want me to, and not for my own. Not out of my own volition all the time. However, I am getting a tiki sample from Mr. Ragged Claw at some point this week. So that'll be really good. All right. So I don't know what kind of music everybody out there listens to. I know W listens to a lot of electronica and like 90s mixes and stuff of all kinds of stuff. And I know that Red Thursday also was kind of into the DJ thing, and that's cool. It's not my thing all the time. I do listen to some of it, but not nearly to the extent that they do. I still feel like I need more soap in here. I feel like this isn't building a lather that I'd like it to, unfortunately. Bear with me here. This doesn't happen often, but it does happen. May actually even go another few seconds. I have to say though, I mean, I know that's been commented on a million times, but the size of these tubs is perfect. It really allows you to get in there. There we go. Much better. So back to what I was talking about with music. So I was up because my weird work schedule and just the way that I sleep normally. I was up at I think 2 or 3 a.m. on Saturday. No, Sunday morning. So Sunday morning. I'm gonna take it real light here. And I noticed that there was a pretty awesome show happening at O'Brien's. And O'Brien's, for people who don't live in Boston, is a pretty divey bar. However, Ryan, who does the booking, does an amazing job. He gets a lot of really cool acts in there. It's always a good time. I don't get to go nearly enough because of my work schedule being all funky. However, when I do go, it's generally a really good time. And last night was no exception. So yeah, I don't know how many people are going to know who this guy is, but Mikey Erg, that's ERG if you want to Google him. He's in a million different bands, but he does his own solo work. And it's sort of pop punky. And I've been listening to it for about, I don't know, 2 or 3 years. And I've always really liked it, but I feel like I've missed him. Coming around every time. And again, I almost missed him again. If I hadn't been on Facebook around 2 in the morning on Sunday. So I got to go to the show, and O'Brien's is kind of hit or miss for crowds. Sometimes they have a pretty big turnout. Sometimes they have like 10 people. So you really never know what you're getting yourself into when you go. And last night is probably, I don't know, 40 to 50 people, which isn't huge, obviously, but it was a good enough crowd that it was fun. I think I'm just going to do a quick against the grain on my face. I feel like I don't really need it on the neck so much because it'll just cause irritation, and I've already gotten some of that, so I'm gonna not do that today. This soap is doing really well on this second lathering, or third lathering, excuse me. which is good. Still a little thin, but it could be worse. This week's also going to be pretty good. I don't go to concerts nearly as often as I used to, just because I'm so busy all the time. But I'm also going to see Jeff Rosenstock, which again, I don't know how many people out there listen to him, but if you don't, you should, because his new album is sweet. It was just released a couple of days ago. Or actually a couple weeks ago at this point, I think. And it's going to be a great show. Right. I think any more of that would be detrimental. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm good. So I initially was just going to do some of this, but I think I'm going to grab some witch hazel and try to clean out my face a little bit. And hopefully that will take care of any of the lingering irritation from yesterday's shave. I don't think I'm going to use this blade again for a while. I think I'm just going to start sticking to what I know. I've said that before, and I probably won't stick to it because I don't stick to anything being the same all the time. But I think testing blades is one of those areas that I don't like to mess with too much because it really can cause some trouble for me. Anyways, have a good week, everyone. I'll try to link that other video as well so you can get double the pleasure, double the fun on this Monday. And again, everyone have a good week. Enjoy yourselves. Don't work too hard. Man tits. Man tits. Signing out.